Hey, Scandal Squad. Welcome to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. Today, you guys, we are here to talk about IRV Gotti, right? Everybody is talking about IRV Gotti, right? He's trending right now. And before I get to the news that I heard, and I want to say that there are just a lot of different rumors going around, so I understand that you have to be sensitive because there's family. But to be truthful, this is breaking news and people are talking about it. It's trending. But I first heard about this from Storm Monroe. So let's get into this video that Storm Monroe did yesterday. 1 second. Let me play that. Storm was the first person that I saw talking about it. And I went to look online and I didn't see anything. So I said, he said it's exclusive, so somebody must have reached out to him from IRV Gotti's family. Fair use,
because y'all should know who this is. Okay, all right. Okay, I see some people about to hop on. Okay, all right, we're gonna put that there. So that's IRV Gotti right there, record producer, music producer. As you guys know, he used to be with Ashanti. Do y'all remember IRV Gotti? What's up, peeps? What's up? Y'all remember IRV? I miss you too, a pretty blessing. I miss y'all too. Oh, damn, Ashanti living her life really did it too. Listen, it's a lot. So I want to get right on into this. All right, so what I am being told is that IRV Gotti is he's on a machine and he is in a vegetative state. Okay, he apparently has had several strokes, so not just one, several strokes, and he has severe bleeding on the brain. Okay, for right now, family and friends are basically coming to say their goodbyes. Okay, so it was unfortunate, but I had to come and report it. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to come and report it so you guys would know what was going on. But yeah, once again, he is.
And you guys know, IRV Gotti had allegedly suffered a stroke about maybe almost a year ago, and it was WAC 100 who released that information to everybody. Nobody really even knew what was going on with him. It was like he was just living his life in the background, but it was WAC 100 that kind of broke the information. And there was a picture of IRV walking with the cane. Like a lot of people may have known, people in New York and stuff, but nobody had been talking about it until WAC 100 brought that information to the forefront.
Had several strokes. I never knew IRV Gotti to have health problems. Like I know he used to be a bigger guy, and then he lost some of that weight. But I didn't know him to have strokes or heart attacks or anything like that. But then again, I don't really follow him like that, for real. So what brought that on? I don't know. But from what I'm being told, once again, he's on a machine. He's in a vegetative state. He's had several strokes. He has severe bleeding on his brain, and this is it. I'm assuming after everybody, say their goodbyes and all that they'll be pretty much, pulling the plug. That is alleged. That's what's being reported to me. Just saying. I have to put that out there. Y'all say he had a stroke last year.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a stroke last year.
He had a stroke last year. It was WAC 100. Yep.
I didn't know he had a stroke last year. If he had several strokes plus bleeding on the brain, he not pulling through. This is very serious. Listen.
Wow.
I just had to. I'm just reporting the news. I don't make it. I just report it. Earl Grey said, dang, he really loved Ashanti. You know what? Don't do that.
Lulu, I know, right? It's not starting off to be good, but I mean, it is good for some people and bad for others. Life is lifing. So that was Storm Monroe yesterday coming out with the fact that IRV Gotti is on life support. So you guys, this is something that I found. Now, there are reports. So let me go to this article and then I'll go to what I read. So let me share this. So Media Takeout, which we already know is not the most reliable media outlet. However, it's hit or miss. Media Takeout is reporting that There are unconfirmed reports that hip hop mogul Irv Gotti has passed. So that's what they're reporting. And now I saw this a few hours ago. So I don't know. It says the internet is buzzing with unconfirmed reports that hip hop mogul Irv Gotti has passed away, sparking a wave of speculation and confusion. So this is Irv. I'm not sure how old he was. I probably ran across it, but I'm not sure. It says the Murder Inc. Records founder, known for shaping the careers of artists like Ja Rule, Ashanti, has been laying low for nearly a year, and that's like what we were talking about when they said that he had initially suffered the stroke, and Whack 100 kind of outed him about that. Now, multiple gossip blogs and YouTubers claim they have spoken to family sources who confirm that Gotti has passed away. Now, yesterday, excuse me, you guys, yesterday, per Storm Monroe is the first person that I saw reported. I looked online, I didn't see anything. And then, probably late in the evening and early this morning, all of a sudden you saw like the online other platforms reporting about it. It says, however, no official statement has been released. So Storm was saying yesterday that he was in a vegetative state, and I had started seeing reports that they were saying family is starting to just say their goodbyes. So that kind of made me feel like, it was kind of ultimately it was inevitable that he was, that they had probably only given him so long to survive. It says if the rumors weren't already swirling fast enough, 50 Cent, never one to shy away from controversy, decided to stir the pot by posting on Instagram that Irv Gotti was on life support. Now, I don't know the history between Irv Gotti and 50 Cent. I know that there's some beef, so I can't even lie because that just wasn't at the forefront of a beef that I followed. But apparently, they've been going at it for years. And I started doing research and understanding that people literally hated Irv Gotti, which in under these circumstances, it doesn't matter. We wish no harm to anybody. I mean, but it said so 50 Cent posted this. He says, Irv Gotti on life support, friends and family saying their goodbyes. Now that's from 50 Cent. And then 50 Cent puts let me see. 50 Cent also says, damn, I wanted him to see my new shows. Yo. So, 50 Cent has a history of, trolling people, but there is a point in which it's like it's in poor taste, and is that really even necessary? And in this instance, this is one of the times where it's like, come on, 50, like seriously, no matter what y'all had going on, this man is about to lose his life. Because here's the thing, 50, we all gonna be in this situation. We all are just one pew away from either us being in that little coffin or somebody we love and hold near and dear. So I just think this isn't one of the 50 Cent's trolling or being petty. I think this is just downright not cool. I don't know what you guys think. Put a one in the chat if you think this is a little bit too much. I mean, I get that they had, a beef, but this is going a little bit too far. Now, I saw Willie D earlier. Willie D from, what is it, the Ghetto Boys or whatever group he was with. I forget, y'all. I apologize. But y'all know Willie D. He was saying, well, if I have a beef with somebody and something happens, I'm dancing on your grave. You know what? Hey, everybody's different. Do what you do. I'm not doing that. Because God, I feel that God will handle all of it. I'm not going to celebrate somebody's demise in this regard. Now, I can beat you when it comes to some money or some, just stuff, competitive type of stuff. But when it's life or death, I think you need to take a pause. But anyway, the article goes on to say, given the long-standing beef between 50 and Gotti, many questioned whether the post was meant to be taken seriously or was just another jab at his longtime rival. The problem is that if the man is allegedly on life support, there is no rival no more. The rival is long-standing, but it's like, okay, enough is enough. Either way, it added more speculation to an already uncertain situation. It was in poor taste. I just don't think it should have been done. It says no official confirmation, but social media is running with it. Despite these claims, Media Takeout and other credible sources have not yet been able to verify the reports. That hasn't stopped social media from going into a frenzy with fans, industry insiders, and hip hop enthusiasts trying to piece together the truth. So, like I said, some people are saying he's just in a vegetative state, he's on life support, but then there are other people who are saying that he's literally gone. As of now, no family member, representative, or close friend of Irv Gotti has made any official statement confirming or denying his passing. Until then, these reports remain unverified and speculation. Now they're going back to talk about his struggles like in the recent years. I didn't even know Irv Gotti was having any kind of, health issues. The last thing that I was hearing about Irv Gotti was all of the drama where he came out. He was on the Drink Champs, and he was talking about Ashanti and Nelly, and that's been over a year. That's been a while ago, and that's the only thing that I had heard about him, and people, and Nelly and Ashanti getting back together, and so that's kind of when he resurfaced on my timeline. It says last year reports surfaced that Gotti had suffered a serious stroke, though the details about his condition remain scarce. Since then, he has noticeably been absent from public events and social media, leading many to wonder about his health behind the scenes. And so, as is reported, he allegedly was seen walking with a cane, and and it says final thoughts, truth or internet hoax. As false celebrity death rumors have become more frequent in the digital age, it's important to take these reports with caution until official confirmation is released. And I agree with that because I've had people, big publications come out and say somebody had passed, only later to hear that no, they didn't, and then maybe a day or two later. I think it was DMX was the big one where I got caught up in that one. So it says, if these reports are true, hip hop has lost another major figure, and tributes will surely pour in. But if this is yet another hoax, it wouldn't be the first time social media has jumped to conclusions without solid proof. For now, we will wait for an official word from Gotti's family or representatives. Until then, everything remains a rumor. So as you see, it's at this point, it's still just a rumor, but the rumor is out there. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Other Lounge and Lulu. Hey, you guys, don't forget to go subscribe to The Lounge, her YouTube channel. She has great content. We'll have you laughing. Also, go subscribe to Lulu's World 93 on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And also, Jamil Peterson, I Am Mr. Comedy. Go subscribe to those channels if you want entertainment and good vibes, okay? So, yeah, you guys, they're saying some people are saying that he has passed. Now, the lounge is saying that this is so sad. It's very sad. Lulu was saying she didn't even know he had a stroke. Yes, he had a stroke about a year or two ago, or that's the first time we heard about it. But now, you guys, I heard this. Now, I don't know who this person is. I was just looking around to see if there was a confirmation of what was going on, and this is what I saw. So let's listen to what this person has to say. So I don't know where he got this information, but this is the first person that I saw online stating that, he had actually passed. Yes, Lounge, there are conflicting reports. Like, this is the first person that I saw a live person saying that they got information that he passed away. But there were, it's like media takeout and different platforms are saying that he passed. So I just couldn't confirm it yet because his family hasn't come out. But I was just, reporting what people are saying or different outlets. Okay, you guys. So let me see. Let me, maybe I have to turn on my speakers and I'll replay it. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for letting me know. I apologize. Hold on. Let me see. I have to try to do it a different way. Okay, guys, I'll start it over. So let me just explain this. So this is a person. This is the only live person or video in which I saw somebody come out and say that they had heard that Irv Gotti had passed. At this point, no family members have come forward, so I'm just playing what I found online. So Lulu, you still can't hear? Something must be wrong. So Lulu is saying you still can't hear. Lulu, can you put a one if you still can't hear when the guy that was talking? Because then if that's the case, I don't know what's going on. Can you guys hear? Let me play it again. Let me keep going. Let's see. Okay, you guys, what I'm gonna do is stop sharing and share it again. Maybe let's see if that changes it. Okay, let me go back and see. Try to share it again. Present. Okay. Hey, you guys, let me know if you can hear now. I'm gonna start it over. I don't know what's going on.
Um, just found out someone very important in the hip hop industry passed away. I did not know he was sick. I did not know he was in the hospital recovering from a stroke. Obviously,
And Big Worm, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, let me know if you can hear now.
heard this was his second stroke. And I'm talking about Irv Gotti. They said that Irv Gotti passed away at 2:17 in the morning. So just happened about a half an hour, 40 minutes ago. My condolences to his family. I'm pretty sure he got kids. My condolences to his kids. My condolences to his wife. My condolences to his family, to his brother, to his fans. Irv Gotti was really important in the 90s. Man, he worked with DMX, Ja Rule.
Okay, you guys. So some people are saying they can hear, some can't hear. So can you guys cannot hear him? If not, then I'll just go ahead and end it because I don't know what's going on.
Worked with a lot of people, Fat Joe. Irv Gotti was that guy. And he was also Latino, no question about that, Dominican. Um, man, it hurts to see somebody go. But in life, we all gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's hard to see someone that's famous, that it just lets you know that we all human. No matter if you're famous, no matter if you're rich, no matter if you're poor, we all human and we all gonna die. And it's sad to say that because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to live forever. I would, but I know it's not gonna happen. My condolences, man, and he will be missed. This is your boy K Solo, and this is the Ghetto Gossip. Like I said, I just found this out. Two people called me, plus I went on the internet to see what's going on, and somebody else is talking about it. And this guy goes by the name of Bully Gotti. Shout out to you, Bully Gotti. Bully Gotti also is confirming it that Irv Gotti passed away at 2:17 in the morning, not that long ago. So once again, my condolences to his family. Irv Gotti, bless you, baby. It's time for you to take care and be the angel you're supposed to be, and you was. Because I never heard of anything negative about Irv Gotti. Never did. Never did. I'm gonna be honest with you. Was I an Irv Gotti fan? Not really. Not really. Was I a Ja Rule fan? Yeah, here and there. Here and there. You understand what I'm saying? But the man did his thing. He's gonna be one of the greats when it comes to the hip hop. You heard? One of the great producers, one of the great DJs, whatever. He's gonna be missed. So shout out to everybody out there, especially to the Irv Gotti family. My condolences once again. This is your boy K Solo from the Ghetto Gossip YouTube show. Find me on YouTube, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. Just find me. Shout out. Peace.
So you guys, that's the only person that I heard at this point. There's no official word from the family, but like I showed the earlier video from Storm Monroe, where they said he was in a vegetative state, and generally, when your God can do anything, let me say that. Listen, it ain't over to God, say it's over. But usually, when it's at that point in family, when they're coming to give their goodbyes, it's almost a wrap. So let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you, T. T says, now we can hear. Thank you. Tyra says, wow. So I know it's just a shocking, you guys, just because was it yesterday where we talked about Ronnie Doe, Krishan's possible baby daddy. The fact that young guy lost his life is like, oh my goodness. And that one was really a shock to me because, he was so young, and, and Irv Gotti is still pretty young because I think he's in his 50s. Big Bookworm says, wow, these strokes are no joke. I know, that's what they're saying. Like, that's just scary. Yes, you guys, can you please get the likes up, hit that like button, please. And thank you for joining. Lulu says, enjoying the content. Loving you, liking what you see on Celebrity Scandalous channel. Please hit the like button. Thank you, Lulu. And Big Bookworm says, that's it. So now this guy says he never heard anything bad about Irv Gotti. Now, I didn't follow that genre of rap like that. I remember Ja Rule, I remember Ashanti, but Irv Gotti did get into some mess. I think it was for IRS kind of stuff or something. And I don't know what the beef is with him and Ashanti, with him and 50 Cent. But now let's go back, because we don't know if he's, and condolences and shout out to his family. May they be in peace and everything. But let's go back to some of the things that were trending about him last year with Nelly and Ashanti. Now, this is the stuff that I remember. So let me find that video. Because you guys know there was a whole big scandal with him, Ashanti, and Nelly from back in the day, where allegedly, because Irv was married, and Irv had a show that I used to watch. He had a reality show, and he treated his wife like ish. He was cheating on her. She knew about it. She loved him. And there are rumors that Ashanti was going with him. But let's listen to this video.
Hey, watch this, and let her lie to you.
The creation of the Murder Inc. sound that was radio friendly. She was first featured on Big Pun's song How We Roll, which was produced by Irv Gotti and released on February 7, 2001. She recorded the reference track for Jennifer Lopez's I'm Real Murder remix. She was featured on Ja Rule's Always on Time, which came out on November 2001. In December of 2001 is when Irv and Ashanti began to spend lots of time together after Irv had been separated from his wife, Deb. It's April 2nd, 2002, and Ashanti's debut self-titled album is released, with Irv Gotti co-producing and co-writing nearly all of the songs. The album produced numerous hits with Foolish, Happy, and Baby. It's October 13, 2002, and during an episode of MTV Diary, we see Irv give a very telling speech about Ashanti.
It's toastings to my princess.
Irv definitely, he had so much to do with everything that's been going on with me for the past year. And, it was such a touching, sincere, I guess, loving gesture, to do what he did.
What I want to say to our family is that you pass the baton to the Murder Inc. family. No worries for Shani Bonnie, because Gotti got her. She's good.
He just wanted to make, my birthday really special, which was really nice.
It's January 2003, and Nelly...
Do you guys remember when Ashanti first came out and how she was the, hey, Chris, welcome to the chat. Hey, where Ashanti was first, brought out and everything. And I think she was the first lady of, was it Murder Inc.? Do y'all remember that? Man, we would go crazy. Love that.
And Ashanti meet at the Grammy Awards press conference where Nelly asked Ashanti for her autograph. It's January 3rd, 2003, and the feds raid Murder Inc. headquarters, alleging Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti have money laundered more than $1 million for Kenneth Supreme McGriff.
So that's what I was saying when that guy said before that Irv had never gotten into anything. I kind of remember this. I don't remember all the deets about it, but I do remember he was tied up in some stuff. And I kind of want to think it was some other, let me be quiet because I don't want to lie, but yeah.
It's October 2005, and Nelly is seen at Ashanti's birthday party, and Ashanti is seen at Nelly's birthday party the following month. Now, at this time, Irv Gotti is seeing all of this while getting ready to fight for his life in federal court. It's November 16, 2005, and the Gotti brothers are standing trial on money laundering charges.
This is Susan Bach with your MTV News for Direct Effect. Inc. Records bosses Irv Gotti Lorenzo and his brother Christopher were in a Brooklyn federal court on Wednesday to stand trial on money laundering charges for allegedly cleaning more than $1 million in drug money for convicted drug dealer Kenneth Supreme McGriff. Defense lawyers denied the charges and claimed Gotti and his brother only associated with McGriff to create an aura of street credibility for their label. Now, the prosecution will attempt to prove Gotti and his brother received several cash-filled shopping bags from McGriff and later cleaned his drug profits through bogus film and music-related projects.
It's November 30th, 2005, and the Gotti brothers are acquitted of all money laundering charges.
Yeah. We did it! Yeah, I'm overjoyed. I can't say thank you enough.
Now I do remember Irv Gotti. They beat those charges, but I remember he had like a magazine or something. He had, I forget what the name of the magazine, but I remember he had a magazine and everything, and he did beat those charges. But allegedly, he ended up losing a lot of money after all of this. I mean, I just remember he had a chaotic time. And for those of you that are just joining, do any of you guys remember the reality show that he did with his wife? And he treated her so bad, and she was so in love with this man.
To these two guys that I got my arms wrapped around, these guys are my attorneys for life. I'm never getting into any other trouble, though. You could put your $5 on, I'll never, no jaywalking, no nothing.
Yeah, Chris, that's what I remember. After they beat it, for some reason, I don't remember every little thing that happened back then because I was probably a new mom during that time. But yeah, I remember that they never recovered. I know that they had a lot of different businesses, of course, in the hip hop world, they have their hands in everything. But I do remember that they just, I don't know, he lost so much. Ja Rule went down. It was a lot.
Was never in trouble in the first place. I would never have worked this hard, come from having $0 to having millions of dollars to jeopardize it and doing something stupid or illegal. It's not in my make. What's in my make is to be the most loyalist friend and to help my brothers out. Everything this case was about, the messages that it's in was one, if you're a criminal, you stay a criminal. And two, if you're from the hood and you come up and you do well, don't help out nobody from there. Leave them. And I have a problem with that because I love my people and I can't leave them behind. I gotta show them a better way.
I could get my life back. Not only did they take your life, but they took your livelihood because basically once the government took these charges on you, couldn't earn money. So for 3 years, you couldn't go get money like you're supposed to. Basically, to me, felt like they wanted to cripple you so you couldn't protect your civil rights.
It's 2007, and Irv Gotti calls Ashanti disloyal during an interview with Angie Martinez.
Ashanti, as far as Ashanti, she's making an album. It's coming out soon.
Okay, so y'all, I haven't seen all of these clips. I'm doing a live reaction. I'm doing it with you guys. So I knew there was bad blood between Ashanti and I knew all of that, but I don't remember this with Angie Martinez, him calling her out. I mean, I remember there was rumors swirling that she was messing with Nelly and he was jealous, but they said that she cheated on Nelly too. And I mean, hell, he was cheating on his wife, so how dare you, Irv? But yeah, for those of you guys that used to watch that reality show, he was despicable. That woman used to cry over him. And I mean, hell, we all been in love, but girl, please. Like, he would just put it in her face. I think she even admitted that she knew he loved Ashanti. She knew about it. She told him he could come, and it was a mess, you guys. It was a mess.
She's.
How does this affect business? How does
What, my show or what affects business?
How does because it's public, right? Ashanti, no?
Oh,
It's not public.
wow. Yeah, it's not. No, you know what? Listen. Let me say this. It was. If we're talking about the show that supposedly I said all of this, right?
Said what?
I never said nothing. It was asked. A question was posed to me on the show, like
Ashanti gonna be on the show.
Ashanti ain't on the show. Ashanti ain't on the show. Ashanti made a collective decision when I was going through my trial that she felt this was hurting her. You know what I'm saying? And she felt Murder Inc. was hurting her or damaging her career. And she was growing and she moved on, which is all good. You understand? But if you don't see
She caused some sort of, I guess, separation.
I mean, if someone comes to you, Ange, after you put them on, right? And someone comes to you and says, hey, this is no good anymore. I've grown. It's hurting me. I'm out. I want to be out. What do you? And they try to in essence get off the label. What?
See, I think he's spinning that narrative because I don't know. Who knows? I mean, we find out so much stuff after the fact, right? You really never know unless you were one of the parties to the situation, right? So it's all speculation. But I feel like more than likely he went through his situation with the, you know, the trials and everything. And based on what Ashanti is saying, and just as we're learning how that industry treated women back in the day, she probably had enough. I'm not saying her hands weren't dirty or that, you know, she's this innocent victim, but a lot of those girls were treated so poorly. They were passed around, all of the things that they had to do to be put on. At some point, you know, women mature a little, even if it's 2 or 3 years after you deal with some ish. She probably had enough. And when he's talking about the show, I think he's talking about his reality show. When she says, "Is Ashanti going to be on the show?" That's what I think. That's what I think she's referring to.
What would you do? Like, I think I handled it pretty graciously. You know what I'm saying? And took it on the.
You're disappointed.
Would you be?
Then ask you.
I mean,
yeah.
Yes, of course. It's somebody who I've invested a lot of time, energy, effort.
Yeah, he was obsessed with Ashanti. I think he thought he was in love with her, but the love became an obsession. He put her on. You know how some people, if they do something for you, they feel that you have to be loyal to them forever. Like, you put her on, she made you money, and then there needs to be boundaries and a separation. And also because of her relationship with Nelly, this man probably just lost his mind. And it sounds like the same kind of stuff Diddy did. Like, these men give you a leg up, or, you know, then they think they own you. Even when women get married, people think they own you. They don't. And his ego probably couldn't take it.
Love a lot of things.
Now, is she stuck on your label and nothing's? Is she going to be able to move on, or how does this work?
I mean, she has Universal and Murder Inc. working in her project, or whatever, and she's making her own music. You know what I'm saying? And then now I'm like Leo with her. Instead of being like how Gotti was, I'm like Leo. I sit back, she plays me records, and she says, "Yo, this is what I want to do." I give her my opinion, but at the end of the day, it's what she wants to do.
It's March 25th, 2008, and Rick Ross releases the single "Here I Am" featuring Nelly. On Nelly's verse, he raps, "Here I am, here I go. Why you looking for the others when you got the best? The previous was a test for you. Now you're in the big league. A Black Steinbrenner who wouldn't want to play for me. Your last man was a chump and you could tell him I said it. He was talking loud at first, but you can see that he did it. You can see I ain't sweating. Hell, I'll call him up myself and tell him how he can get it." It's June 10th, 2008, and Nelly and Ashanti released their collaboration "Body on Me" featuring Akon, with Nelly and Ashanti.
Now that's crazy how they're doing this timeline, because I remember those songs, and now that I'm hearing the lyrics, so now I'm understanding that those were shots. Back then, I didn't know. Hell, I had my own stuff going on, but that's crazy. So we're seeing it unfold, or at least they're saying that's how a lot of this animosity unfolded back in the day.
Getting real cozy in the music video, further adding to the rumors of them being a couple. At this time, Irv Gotti did know that they were a couple, but the general public could only speculate as Ashanti and Nelly continued to say that they were just friends. It's May 2009, and Irv Gotti does an interview with MTV News and says the relationship with Ashanti is over.
Y'all, I'm watching this like I'm in a movie. Like, what? I wish I had some popcorn. Like, oh shit, I didn't know all of this was going on back then. I did not.
The ship has run its course. It's like the chemistry of what's needed. It's like we're in two totally different places. You understand? And it's like you're talking to someone who took her and then shaped and molded it and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And for the world, and it blew up. You know, we're in the Guinness Book of World Records, highest selling debut from a female R&B artist, 503. So we did it, but it's like my views and philosophies and her views and philosophies is not meeting up. Like, I just personally believe, like, for her to be successful,
Chris, mommy mode and fight mode too. Shit, you know how it is when you had these babies and these bid-aid act. I was doing my own, I had my own ish to deal with.
Took the energy. So when you seen her, it was 30 around her, and she's the princess, nice and pretty, walking through, and the music was great, but it was an energy that was created. See what I'm saying? It wasn't just her, just standing there singing a song. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really speak or talk or anything like that. It's sad in a way, but in another way, it's like it's all good. See what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't think that she could win. She needs some guidance with that, but she's not thinking that or whatever. Really, I don't even know what she's thinking. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you what she's thinking. So that relationship is run its course, and honestly, I'm gonna just drop her.
It's 2012, and Charlie Baltimore spoke with Power 105's Cherry Martinez and explained she left Murder Inc. because there was a lot of personal issues, and Irv had changed during her time at Murder Inc. She said her and Irv.
You guys, just as a sidebar, wasn't Charlie Baltimore associated with Jay-Z? Or, I mean, it's such a small pool of women, how they just all, swap. But for some reason, I'm kind of remembering Charlie Baltimore or something. I remember some scandal with her as well.
Actually didn't speak for 4 years. Now, I want you guys to remember this part because it comes up again later. In June 2013, Ashanti does an interview with Hot 97 and confirms her and Nelly broke up.
I mean, it's very obvious the song came from a very sincere place.
Right.
A lot of people are asking, what is that about? Who is that about? Is that something? It came from a very sincere place. I think a lot of people have been in a situation where they've been betrayed, or lied to or taken advantage of. You know what I mean? And
Nelly cheated, Fabs?
Things happen, people get hurt, people have resentment, people carry old things with them. Things just happen in real life.
It's December 2nd, 2013. Ashanti does an interview on Hot 97 and explains what really went wrong with Murder Inc.
Me and Irv, we are, there's no beef. There's definitely no beef. But Irv...
Girl, you lie right there, because now we can see there definitely was a beef, a really big one, okay? It was a beef, because y'all go back and forth.
Irv kind of paints a picture of what happened with me and Murder Inc. Very one-sided. Irv was hurt through a lot of the situation because there's a lot of things that happened, a lot of things that went on. So I kind of just stayed silent. But now I just feel like when I hear the interviews and he's going on about being disloyal, I got to just, make it duly noted that's not what it was. But I remember specifically him being like, well, maybe you shouldn't come to the studio. You over there with Nelly, you dirty ENT, go record over there. You know what I mean? So for him to put out there like, oh, I'm just so disloyal and I didn't throw up the M's and I didn't hold it down, that's not what happened at all.
It's March 5th, 2014, and Ashanti does an interview with Angie Martinez talking about Irv Gotti's jealousy.
And I just felt like it was very one-sided. Oh, you don't want to throw up the M's. What do you mean? When you're telling me, Ashanti, you can't.
Ashanti looks really pretty right there. She looks pretty.
Come and record at the studio right now. What am I supposed to do? You know what he told me? Go over to Dirty Entertainment. Go to Dirty ENT. So what am I supposed to do?
Was he jealous?
I mean, I think...
Because that sounds like a jealous comment.
It does.
That sounds like salty. That sounds salty.
I mean, I think Irv's very emotional. You know what I mean? He's a Cancer. And I feel like he didn't always put business as a priority. That's what I feel. And again, like he just painted the perception very one-sided. And I just feel like now is when I got to be brave enough to speak up.
He loved him Ashanti though. I do remember
He had to, of course.
Even
That's crazy. I think it was T. T says couldn't have been his. Listen, he was so public about his love for Ashanti. It was embarrassing. It was disgusting. Like he might as well have been married to Ashanti because his wife had to take a backseat to her publicly. People, and I also thought, well, hell, you really can't, because don't nobody owe you nothing. Let's just be real. Like I teach my daughter, I don't give a damn. You stand on your own too, people. There's no loyalty, period. I'm loyal to you, but life don't owe you nothing. And so, people get things missed. Because I'm that way. I think everybody's going to be loyal like me, but they're not. But I feel like, with the Angie Martinez and all this, like they knew this man was married, yet they had no respect for his wife. Angela Yee, all of them publicly would talk about his relationship with Ashanti as if he wasn't married. So I do fault the women. I just feel there should be a girl code, but hell, it ain't one. So, hey, I don't know.
beginning, like when you were first coming out, he was like, yeah, he was on the Ashanti
campaign, baby. Yeah.
You were his pride and joy.
Oh my gosh. It was amazing though.
And he got so sorry. You know I love you, Irv. You know I IRV. But that go to 30. What's the name of the label?
Dirty 30.
30.
Oh, 30
That was salty, Irv. That was salty.
It's March 19th, 2014, and Ashanti does an interview with Hip Hop DX and talks about reconciling with Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. She said Irv should have called her instead of going to all these publications and putting their business out there, and how they ran into each other in public and eventually resolved things. And her and Ja Rule spoke on the phone before he went to prison and wrote letters when he was locked up. It's March 2015, and Ashanti does an interview with Meredith Vieira saying she was betrayed by Nelly.
You aren't together anymore, and you said it basically came down to trust, and I think that is something that so many women deal with. How do you handle trust in relationships? Mm-hmm. Why do you think it's hard to trust somebody?
I think sometimes when people have their own insecurities, it allows them to act.
Okay, you guys, stop sharing it. Gonna go back in and share it again because I don't know why this sound keeps stopping. Okay, let me share it again. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on. Big Bookworm says at one point, I thought Ashanti was. She was the woman and the wife was the side chick, pretty much. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back and. You guys, I apologize for these technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Y'all let me know if you can hear it now.
Out of character. You know, I've been betrayed, and I feel like, again, you just have to grow. You have to grow up. You have to accept responsibilities for the things that you do. You know, I'm not a big fan of people being cowards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that it's just really important to know yourself and understand what you want and get it.
It's June 12, 2017, and Irv Gotti does an interview with Funkmaster Flex and talks about his previous beef with Nelly.
Why is, man, this is another thing, man, because why is Nelly so uptight? Like he has this thing with you,
Nelly's my man.
No, but at the time, there was some crunch.
It was some crunch.
Why?
Because we was with the same chick.
No, but I mean, but you could be with the. Come on, just people been with the same chicks, and men usually keep it moving. Like you feel an extra.
How you with the same chick when you was married this whole time? What are you talking about? See, this is the kind of stuff where, like Beyonce, Cardi B, who else is out there with the husbands just make a donkey out your ass. Like, I don't get it. And you just, casually, but he was with the same chick. No, sir, you wasn't with nobody because you were supposed to be married. You were supposed to keep that under wraps. Like, publicly just out there like that was your chick.
Your energy, like he was taking his time out to
the one record he had with Rick Ross.
You would say
that was the record. That was the record.
But why was he so emotional about it?
I mean,
did you and him ever talk about it?
He had put her in a video.
Okay, is that how you found out about it?
No, I found out about it because they was doing things in their public figures.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so but they was in a video. It was that country video. I think he put Ciara in it.
Now, y'all, let's just be clear though. They did say that Ashanti was kind of messing with a few of the guys. Irv, Nelly, and somebody else. They said she was kind of a hop around type of girl too, because you guys know Nelly had got the tag or the label of being a cheater, but they said Ashanti didn't let no grass grow under her little pumps either.
Mm-hmm. But at first it was Ashanti in it. So he had called me because, she's my artist. And I was like, remove her from that fucking video, dog. You understand?
Right. Got it. Did you know
which could have been like salty on my part.
At the time you was dating at the time, you and Ashanti?
Me and Ashanti never officially was together.
We hanging.
We was chilling.
Okay, so then this happened.
Never officially like, yo, that's my girl.
Now, was that from the perspective of your artist's brand that you removed him?
It could have been salty. I could have been salty. I could admit it now. I could have been like, yo, you got in the video? Nah, get that shit out of here. She Murder Inc., nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Dirty ENT. It's Murder INC. Take that shit out of there.
Got you.
So it was like...
But he did call out of respect and asked. And
Nelly is actually... I really like the guy.
Good now.
Oh, we're aces. He plays poker. I play poker. We kept bumping heads. And we just had a conversation.
And to Chris's point, I often wonder why men don't understand that even if you don't love the woman, you want the woman to be mentally and emotionally healthy so that your kids are okay. Like if you hurt the mother of your children, it will extend and trickle down to how they're being raised. Like where is the flip, or where is the parenting in which we're imparting knowledge to the next generation to say, I mean, we all gonna make mistakes, but don't dog her out too. Even if you don't love her, make sure she good enough to take care of your kids, so your house ain't that fucking dysfunctional.
Conversation, and we just talk, and I really like him. He's a good dude, yo. Like I have nothing but great things to say about him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at that point, everyone, I'm in my feelings. He got in his feelings, baby.
I didn't 100% know, and I would ask him. I said, "Yo, why is he crunchy?" And then I would just ask, like,
I don't think he was really crunchy.
Music lovers.
It was just, it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying?
It's November 8th, 2017, and Irv Gotti is on Drink Champs briefly mentioning what he and Ashanti had was special.
And I don't like talking down on, and even though I'm not talking down and speaking the truth, because Ashanti never talks about it, so I don't like talking about it. But what I will say, the thing is what me and her had, it was nothing that I've ever experienced before, because I was getting money with her.
It's November 29th.
Now Ashanti has a different perspective. If you guys remember, she came out later and was like, I didn't feel the same way.
In 2017, Ashanti appears on Complex and said she doesn't get along with Irv.
How can you be cool with John, not Irv?
I'm cool with every single human being on Murder Inc. What do you mean?
Just said the word human. That means you're
I'm cool with everybody. Me, BJ, Chris,
Everybody's cool with BJ. Everybody's cool with Chris. Except
everybody. everybody.
Irv.
I love Irv's parents. I was just talking to his mom the other day.
What about Irv?
No, me and Irv don't get along right now. We don't.
It's October 24th, 2019, and Irv and ex-wife Deb discuss the Ashanti situation on Growing Up Hip Hop.
Moving forward, I don't want to think about the past. I mean, the world, everyone knows. I really, Ashanti, we haven't spoken, I don't know how long. With Ashanti, it is a delicate situation. She is a big part of Murder Inc. The fans want that. Everybody wants that. It's weird. Just how I have my version of what has happened with me and Ashanti, she has her version.
And I have my version. We were still married, but we were separated when they were dating.
Y'all, my heart hurts for this woman. I hate to see women being done like that. I'm a softie, in case y'all didn't know. It makes me fight back the tears, because let me tell you, if that was my the spaghetti all over the table, it just ain't no way. We ain't sitting there talking civilly. I'm sorry.
I was used to it from the beginning, like him going and traveling. I just wasn't used to the women. That was like new. Like, where did these hoes come from?
I have a version. No, I'm just kidding.
JJ, you have a version? No, JJ was
young. I was old enough.
JJ was like months.
Yo, you kicked me out.
I was old enough. I remember.
So I was in middle school when all of this like cheating and scandal and like all this stuff happened with my parents. I was young in the sense of like I didn't really know how to comfort my mom.
It's November 2019, and Irv appears on the Wendy Williams show and says Ashanti isn't a homewrecker.
When me and Deb separated, she caught me cheating.
Ashanti?
No.
Okay,
no.
somebody else.
This is why I'm here.
Okay.
Ashanti is not a homewrecker, guys. Ashanti had nothing to do with me and Deb. Deb caught me.
She did.
Listen, and I'm going to explain, and I'm a truthful guy. Deb caught me when I was directing I Cry in Baltimore.
Okay, even if Ashanti was not necessarily the person that caused whatever breakup when Deb left, she had allegedly been there throughout years of their marriage. So maybe it wasn't that particular incident. She had just kind of, it sounds like if you watch the show, she had grown accustomed to Ashanti being her side wife in the marriage or the relationship. You guys, please hit that like button. Let's get those likes up, please.
Deb, being the vicious person she is, she came down unannounced and she was like, I'm Mrs. Lorenzo, give me the room key.
Okay, now.
The door was latched, but she knows I'm in there.
Okay.
That's what broke.
Y'all hear what he said? Deb, being the vicious person she is, Negro, she stayed with you how long while you cheated? How is that vicious? Because she's trying to catch you because you've been lying to her. She's trying to figure out what she already knew. How is that being the vicious person that she is? These men are crazy.
Me and Deborah.
And who were you in there with?
I'm not saying a name.
Oh, random.
But here, just so you know the timeline, I Cry music video, Ashanti's not even in the picture.
It's November 29, 2019, and Irv Gotti is back on Drink Champs saying him and Ashanti were in love.
She'll get on here and she'll get on here and she'll get on here and if you had her on Drink Champs or whatever, she'll probably be like, I never fuck with Gotti. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, but I'm gonna give it to you real. Like me and her, dare I say, was in love. What would you call a situation where?
But was it complicated because of the CEO thing?
As the young folks say, he was a little faded right there. He was speaking from the heart. You could tell he was damn near about to start slurring his word. Well, he was kind of slurring. So he was speaking. He was in love with her.
Absolutely, it was complicated. What the fuck you talking about? Fucking super complicated. Nigga, I was still married.
Oh wow.
To JJ's mom legally, but wait a minute.
Okay.
I've been kicked out. Ashanti was not the demise of me and Deb.
Because a while, like it seemed like you was balancing the great with the.
It was no
being
balance.
The CEO.
No,
I'm talking about with Ashanti, like being the CEO and being her
lover.
Yeah, I mean, you balanced it.
Her lover.
Yeah,
but listen, it was real. What we had was real.
Right.
It was real.
It's December of 2019. Chris Gotti did an interview with Doggy Diamonds where he revealed Ashanti caught Irv cheating multiple times, and he compared Irv and Ashanti to Ike and Tina Turner.
What?
It's December 2020. Chris Gotti does an interview with Hip Hop News Uncensored and confirms Irv and Ashanti were in a relationship, and Ashanti owes her career.
He just said Ashanti caught him cheating. Heffarella, the man was married. Are you crazy? What?
To Irv. She became who she is because of Irv. It's September 14, 2021. Ashanti and Nelly are both attending the Ja Rule Fat Joe versus, and at one point Nelly walks across the stage to ask for a hug from his old flame Ashanti. This is the first time they speak in about 6.5 years, and is the moment that is responsible for eventually getting them back together. It's November 16, 2021.
Okay, you guys, now that's crazy because it seems like Irv Gotti was there. Nelly goes over to her, and this man ain't been the same since. So that was only like 3 years ago, or, give or take, because it looks like they're saying it was in November. That man pushed him over the edge. I ain't gonna lie. Because she sounds like she was the love of his.
Ashanti says she wants to re-record her albums. Angie Martinez posts a clip of their interview on Instagram, and Irv Gotti fires back in the comments saying, Angie Martinez, just for super clarity, I own all those great Ashanti albums, Angie. I own the masters, and I produced all those great Ashanti albums, so I also own a good portion of the publishing. What she is trying to do is re-record all those great records and put them out on her label. She can do this under the cover laws, but she is basically trying to fuck me out of my masters and make people decide which album to listen to or stream, hoping her loyal fans will choose her version. But hey, I stand on the magic that was created, and I want to see her duplicate that magic. It's fucked up, really, but such is life. Irv also mentioned Ashanti's second album, which he says he hopes sounds as good as the original when she records that as well.
Dang, that stuff got really nasty. I had no clue it was all, my goodness. But I understand how the artists want rights to, they want to own their master so that they can stream and do, but then I don't know. It's very complicated. I ain't even going to act like I understand it all because it's just beyond me.
It's April 7, 2022, and Ashanti receives her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with Ja Rule in attendance but no Irv Gotti present. Ashanti expressed gratitude and crying despite not being an overly emotional person. She said she was humbled and overjoyed to have friends, family, and genuine people present at the ceremony. It's August 6, 2022. Irv Gotti and Ja Rule.
You guys, this is ugly. This is darker than I even imagined. I had no clue it was this horrible. Like, at some point, I don't know if there. Well, it sounds like at this point there is not going to be a point because may he, may he be in comfort as we speak. But it sounds like it may have been some deep, deep, dark stuff going on there. Seriously.
Will appear on Drink Champs and the internet goes crazy. This is where Irv talks the most about Ashanti in the public eye that we have seen. You just have to watch the whole episode because he says so much, from having sex with Ashanti to her wanting to re-record her songs that he helped make. The backlash from this interview was on another level. The more he drank and smoked, the worse it got. It's August 11, 2022. Ja Rule is forced to speak about Drink Champs and says despite his love for both Ashanti and Irv, he doesn't condone the way Irv handled the situation and how this whole thing has been uncomfortable for him and he wants no parts of it. It's August 22nd, 2022, and Ashanti appears.
Y'all, I feel like we building up to an explosion. I didn't know all of this stuff was going on. Can you guys please get the likes up? And thank you for loving myself. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
To respond to Irv's Drink Champs interview by posting on social media a video of her walking with her song Falling For You playing in the background. The lyrics say, "I bet you think I'd never find another. Think I'd lay around crying about you. I bet you think I would sit around while you run around trying to find you. I bet you wish you had that chance to play with my heart again. Can I keep it real with you?" With the post, Ashanti included.
What damn? I mean, so she, because at some point she kind of acts like, oh, I wasn't that into him. I have never seen her really take accountability for their relationship. But if this is all true and all these subliminals, girl, you was humping on this man. I mean, I feel that they were, but it's like, damn. So you were just mentally involved in this with him because you're doing all these subliminals back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
With the caption, "Sometimes you gotta leave the trash behind." It's August 23rd, 2022, and BET releases the Murder Inc. story part 3, where Irv talks about grabbing Ashanti's ass.
I'm separated from Deb. I'm on my own. And Ashanti's coming to the studio every day, and our friendship and bond is...
Loving myself. That's what we've been talking about. I don't know if you saw the show that he had, the reality show with his wife and stuff. He treated that woman like a damn dog. It was like Ashanti was the sister wife, and that Ashanti was the number one wife. That, I mean, man, if y'all watch that show, and shout out to what is it? Let me see, y'all. You know, I'm getting old. I gotta read stuff. Most hated bronze flat powered guy. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. And he says these folks know the game. Game has this. You absolutely right. That's why I could never get in the game like I wanted to. I was always on the peripheral. Y'all will hear me talk every now and then about, like, I knew Vlad. I met Mike. I listen. I used to get out and about a little bit too, but it just like the things that you have to do, and I'm gonna go the safe route. I'll be on the background on the sidelines because I used to be out there too, y'all. I used to be out there a little bit. I tried to be a singer, could not sing. Yeah. But most hated says these folks know the game. Loving myself says he was in love with her and he was married. Just a hot mess. Man, he was. I think it was Big Bookworm who said he was obsessed with her. It was, man, this is beyond love. This man was crazy. Big Bookworm says, hey, love. And can y'all get them likes up, please? Hit the likes, please. And so you guys, what we're talking about for those who have joined late is the fact that they have been saying that Irv had the stroke and that he's in a vegetative state. It was Storm Monroe who I first saw reported that his family said that he was in a vegetative state, non-responsive, and they were preparing their goodbyes and everything. However, there's some new reports that came out today, unsubstantiated, that he actually has passed. But we don't know that to be a fact. So that's kind of what we're talking about right now. Let me go back here.
It's naturally grown. And she used to wear these juicy sweats, and her ass was looking fat. Her ass was looking great. So one day, I was like, yo, I'll take you home. She said, bet, cool. I walk her to a front door of her crib. She turns to say goodbye. And I just kiss her and grab her ass. And just, mwah.
It was like, nigga, what took you so long?
It's August 28th, 2022, and Irv responds to backlash from Drink Champs and the Murder Inc. story.
But, they paid me to do a documentary. What do you want me to do? They paid me to tell about my life and my life story. That's all I did was say what transpired in my life, what transpired at Murder Inc., which is what everybody wanted to I felt would want to hear the truth. I could be political and, no comment or, you know what I'm saying, and not tell the truth. But then that, to me, that's corny. I'm not ashamed of no part of my life. Nothing that I did. When the feds came after me because I was, best friends with what they felt was a drug dealer. I love Preem. I still love him to this day. I like who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'll bear my truths because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of nothing that I did. If you ask me, I'm a great nigga. I'm a great friend. I'm loyal. I'm a family man, and I love hard.
Everyone's like, why he keep talking about?
So welcome, Herbert. Welcome to the chat. Can you guys please hit the thumbs up? Herbert says, hate to hear about his health situation. His Ashanti relationship is basically what Swiss and oh Lord, you done added another couple to the chat. His Ashanti relationship is basically what Swiss and Alicia were doing, except Ashanti didn't want a front street situation. She was cool with it being casual. Whoa, that's crazy that you talk about. I just saw a video of Swiss Beat with one of him and Alicia Keys' little son, and he was saying that he didn't like Taylor Swift anymore because she cheated on him. So it was kind of a cute little video. But it's interesting that you mentioned that because I forget his wife's name, the first wife. Yeah, they did her dirty, but do y'all remember, for those of you who go back far enough, do y'all remember Alicia Keys? They used to say she was a lesbian, that she was into women. And so, yeah, so it's crazy, you guys. Loving Myself says, for that, his wife, what? Loving Myself, who got punched in the face? I never heard that. Wow. Herbert says diabetes and obesity is a slow killer. Get a BMI. Yeah, hit the gym. You absolutely right. My mother is a retired RN in peace. She always talking about health every day in your ear. Every day. What you eat, what you doing, taking vitamins. It's like, oh my goodness, Mom, stop. Worm is laughing and says, what's up, Lulu? Bookworm is saying, I remember. Yes, you guys remember they used to say that Alicia was like an undercover carpet muncher. And I'm just saying that, I ain't got a problem. Munch on whatever you want, okay? Just don't munch on mine. Unless you the opposite. Most Hated says, yep, they also said Alicia was a boy because they said she was the boy. What? In the Cosby Show when Bill Cosby was playing with the kid. Oh, yeah. Most Hated, I ain't never heard that one. That's a good one. I think Alicia's a girl, though. Like, they're trying to say she was
Ashanti. So let the people know why you keep talking about Ashanti.
Because that's why. You asking me.
That's a very...
I bring Ashanti up? Or
no.
Ask me, why you keep talking about Ashanti? You did it.
I did it right now, but in the song.
So here's what I'm going to say. I wish Ashanti nothing but the best. I
think Ashanti was the love of his life, to be honest, though. I mean, he did it in the wrong way, but it was something about her that I think he really loved.
I'm not hooked on the charm. I can't get over her. That's none of that.
Just telling your story.
I got paid to do a documentary on my life and on Murder Inc. If I didn't talk about Ashanti, you'd have been like, what type of bullshit is this that he didn't speak about?
Oh, so Loving Myself says, Deb Gotti, wife punch Ashanti in the face. Oh, really? I never heard that. And I'm assuming that was because of her relationship with Irv. Wow, I got to look that up, girl. And so what happened? Did Ashanti do something? Did Nelly do something?
She's too important to Murder Inc. and his life. They tried to Me Too me.
I didn't try to Me Too you.
I read the comments.
What the comments?
You know what they said. Stop it, Shade Room. Stop it, Shade Room. Y'all the shadiest mother.
It's October 5th, 2022.
So you guys, just what I said earlier, I said, based on what I'm seeing now, I didn't know all this stuff was going on. And I said, could this possibly be another Diddy situation? And he himself just said they tried to Me Too him. So see, I think it's even deeper. You know, he's in the state that he's currently in. Of course, I don't know lawsuits or anything are going to come of it, but it sounds to me there may have been some stuff that if he some shady stuff that could have been an issue. I'm just saying.
Ashanti appears on Angie Martinez's podcast and goes off on Irv. If you guys haven't seen this interview, she lays it all on the table, calling him a liar and manipulator, saying he's not a tough gangster. He needs help. He ruined her deal with Dr. Dre. He sent death threats to Nelly, pressured her into a relationship. He told her he made her fuckable. She just finally tells her side. It's October 14, 2022. Ashanti appears on Diddy's song Gotta Move On remix, where she sings, I'm done, move on, I'm finished with it. She can have your little dick. It's giving obsessed, it's giving you stress, it's giving you press, it's giving this, missing the best. But it's been 20 years, please cry less. We can see you in your tears. It's October 25th, 2022, and Ashanti does an interview with Ebro and Rosenberg and says she will never be cool with Irv again.
Will there be a convo with Irv? Has he reached out to be like, you know what, I was wrong, or I
have no idea.
No idea.
Nah, that ship has sailed.
So you're not even open to dialogue to try to, because you don't trust that it'll be genuine, I guess.
Let me see. If ever someone wants to apologize or feels like they want to apologize or that they should, I'm open to receiving.
Yeah, I think it was Big Bookworm says she was a pass around. That's what they're saying. And like I said previously, they said she slept with Nelly. She cheated on Nelly, that she cheated on Irv. They said Ashanti did her thing. And I don't know if you guys know. Wait, hold on, you guys. Let me cough real quick. Hold on. There was also rumors about her. Remember, before she hooked back up with Nelly, that Ashanti was going over to Dubai, and she had posted pictures of her little social circle, which was some wealthy Dubai men as well as some white guys, and they were saying that she was going over there getting money. I don't know. That's what they say. So,
you know what I mean? As far as anything after that,
right? It'll never be just chill.
Right.
Like and being cool. That's
not on my part.
It's August 19th, 2023, and Irv Gotti returns to Drink Champs to address Ashanti and Nelly.
Nori, you've been around me a little bit, not like that.
Right, I know.
Have you ever heard me talk about this girl?
No, absolutely. Obviously not. Oh.
I don't, she's done.
All right.
She's fucking done. With me.
Yes.
No one's sitting around thinking, and y'all be like, oh, but she still looks great. You ain't one of when you seen that last picture. I'm not. The fuck are you talking about Ashanti? So when you say that,
no, I said it
because you're my man, and you're like, oh, you still look like you got feelings. That's that bread.
Right, that's that bread, that 100 milli. Have you seen Nelly since you had the 100 milli?
Me and Nelly.
Okay. Since you had the 100 milli. I don't know, because you different swag. I ain't got the 100 milli.
Listen, me and Nelly seen each other. We laughed. We talked. If you ask me about Nelly, I would consider Nelly my friend.
Right. Dope.
I have no problems with Nelly. I wish him all the best.
In October of 2023, Charlie Baltimore appeared on Vlad TV and spoke about Irv Gotti and Ashanti's affair, interfering with business, saying he was coming on the road with them and popping out of the suitcase. It's June 18, 2024. Ashanti does an interview with E.T. talking about being pregnant with Nelly's child and how she's now engaged to Nelly. We later find out that they had actually been married already. The thing with this beef is there's so much more to it that the public doesn't get to know, and there are little nuances I didn't cover as well for the sake of not drawing out the video. In the end, Irv seems to be focused on working on new projects, and Nelly and Ashanti are also enjoying their life together. Some fans are still holding out for a Murder Inc. reunion in the future, although that may never come. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Put your thoughts down in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe and stay connected.
Yes, shout out to this channel. I need to go back. I'll put it in the description. But you guys, that is crazy. So let me see what you guys are saying. Lulu says more like obsessed with her. Most hated says, I thought so too. I mean, they had chemistry too. To be honest, most hated probably did. I mean, honestly, it sounds like just being in the industry, that was just a requirement. It was kind of expected and no big deal. Like you were just a pass around. Because y'all know that they said the whole thing about Aaliyah, unfortunately, is that they did the same thing to her too. Big Bookworm says that Dubai mess is gross. I know. But so for those of you who aren't familiar with the Dubai situation, what they're saying is that a lot of these women, these IG model girls, they go over to Dubai and they get used as toilets, so to speak. And one situation or one like encounter with a man, you can get like 10 to 15 to $20,000 if you let them number two on you. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. So that's allegedly what's happening in Dubai. And yeah, I don't know about that, but a lot of American women, black and white. So because some people are saying the black women, no, the white girls doing it too. Anybody who's trying to get a bag or in that life, they can go over there and get roughed up by these men, these foreigners. And they pay them very well. Loving myself says nothing surprises me anymore. I know. Lulu says real in his mind. Yes, Lulu says get those likes up, y'all. Please get the likes up. Ty says, hey, Ty, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Ty says she and Ja Rule are more like, oh, okay. I thought that they could have had something. I mean, I thought they were cute together. And I used to love those videos where they were, they have one where it's real cute, where they're in the carnival and stuff. I wouldn't put it past them, though. I mean, I get that they're like brother and sister, but hell, these crazy people in Hollywood or the, in entertainment industry, they do just about anything. Lulu says, yep, she was she was. Her and Aaliyah, too. Big Bookworm is saying, yep. Lulu is saying, hey, Ty. Herbert says, besides MC Light, Herbert, I actually met MC Light. I don't know if you guys remember Jack the Rapper. They used to have that in ATL. So I went there and I met MC Light one night. And Queen Latifah, pretty much every female rapper started. Okay, so y'all, now when Herbert says MC Light, I met her and I forget. That was back in the Jack the Rapper thing, whatever. But yeah, she was very butch. Okay. She looked like anybody, and she's small because I'm short. Most of these girls, whether you guys know it or not, a lot of them are petite. They're like less than 5'4". And me and her was like eye to eye. So she's very small. Loving Myself said Ja is also man. Okay, but if y'all think about it, remember it was Gene Deal and Gene Deal's kneecaps that was talking about Ja Rule and what he was doing with Diddy, right? Wasn't that story where Gene Deal was talking about Ja went in the room with Keith Sweat's wife and all of this stuff? So all of them people was crazy and swapping and doing a little bit of everything. Ain't nobody's hands clean. Ty says, I remember when 50 Cent said he wanted her when he was beefing with Murder Inc., it looked bad. Oh, I kind of remember something with 50, but I don't remember everything about that. But I do remember a little bit. And y'all, we were going back over some of the stuff that happened with Ja Rule. I mean, with Irv. And like we said, most of you guys know if you're joining late that he is supposed to be in a vegetative state on life support. But we also, Big Worm says, yeah, 50 been trolling. You know what? And I feel like at this point, when somebody is on life support and they dang near, whatever, it's enough is enough, 50. Come on, because it's just going to be a matter of time before karma is going to come and rub your fucking nose in this. Just have some boundaries with life, right? But you guys, for those of you who are just joining late, I'm going to play. Some media outlets are saying that he passed, and some are saying that it's unconfirmed. His family hasn't come forward, but there was this one person online who claims that he got a call. So I'm going to play that for you guys. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what he's saying. Hey, Whirlman Beats, welcome to the chat. Welcome. Hit the thumbs up if you're just coming in. So we talking about Irv, and some people are saying, that he's on life support, but this man is saying it. And so I'm not saying it because I think it's wrong for people to make claims before you leave, but this is what he's. Oh, okay, you guys. Loving Myself says she can't hear, so I don't know what's going on. Let me present again. Let me try to do this again. Okay. Maybe you guys can.
Half an hour, 40 minutes ago.
We started over. Can you guys hear now?
Just found out someone very important in the hip hop industry passed away. I did not know he was sick. I did not know he was in the hospital recovering from a stroke.
Oh, wait a minute. You on lunch break? Am I supposed to be cussing somebody out at your job today? You didn't send me to know. Is everything good? Are we good? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a message. Or do I need to handle somebody at the workplace? Or are you good? Whirlman, are you good? Okay. Let me go back to him. Yeah.
Obviously, I heard this was his second stroke, and I'm talking about Irv Gotti. They said that Irv Gotti passed away at 2:17 in the morning, so just happened about a half an hour, 40 minutes ago. My condolences to his family. I'm pretty sure he got kids. My condolences to his kids. My condolences to his wife. My condolences to his family, to his brother, to his fans. Irv Gotti was really important in the 90s. Man, he worked with DMX, Ja Rule. He worked with a lot of people, Fat Joe. Irv Gotti was that guy. And he was also Latino, no question about.
Y'all, I hope this man ain't lying, because this would be terrible for him to get on the internet and tell us that this man has passed. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. I am just relaying to y'all what this man said. But if something happens to me, let my daughter tell it. Please don't get online. Don't tell none of my ish, okay? No, I don't want nobody telling. Don't be my spokesperson. So I hope this man is not, jumping the gun, because what a way to get a click and a like if this is a lie. You know what I'm saying?
About that Dominican, man, it hurts to see somebody go, but in life we all gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? And it's hard. It's hard to see someone that's famous, that it just lets you know that we all human. No matter if you're famous, no matter if you're rich, no matter if you're poor, we all human and we all gonna die.
That's the truth.
And it's sad to say that, because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to live forever.
No.
I would, but I know it's not gonna happen.
I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to live forever. Let me do my time. Let me do my time and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Life is good, cool, ups and downs, but I don't want to live forever. No.
My condolences, man, and he will be missed. This is your boy K Solo, and this is the Ghetto Gossip. Like I said, I just found this out. 2 people called me, plus I went on the internet to see what's going on, and somebody else is talking about it, and this guy goes by the name of Bullet Gotti.
So, Loving Myself says MC Light and Pam from Where My Female Crush. I know MC Light, but I don't know which one, Pam, which group she was from. Herbert says, Loving Myself, you seen Light recently. She changed her look. Yeah, Herbert, she, now I know at some point, allegedly, MC Light and, because I remember back when she was doing straight hip hop and stuff, she was rapping. Her and Jada allegedly, Toto, okay, Pam from Toto, yeah, they're both pretty girls. MC Light was, I remember when she was doing straight up, MCing and everything, and then she started doing more acting and hosting, right? and her and Jada allegedly were in a relationship. And so MC Light, I believe she was with women, and then didn't she get married, or she had a husband for a minute and then they got a divorce? I could be wrong, because also, y'all, the one from Martin, I heard she was part of that crew, had a man, had a woman, all of that, total. Okay. Ty says, I believe he's saying the truth. Unfortunately, there are always people who don't think about the family and run online talking about what they shouldn't. Yeah, baby, let me tell you, we had an unaliving in my family. I talk about this all the time for those of you who know me from, my prior, before my channel got demonetized for a year. My cousin was unalived, and so many people were just talking about what was going on, just people in the neighborhood and everything, so much so that the police told us that because of the information that was disclosed, it gave the person an alibi. So you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, thank you, Big Bookworm. Yeah, it's been a minute. So, and I was just, she's in a better place, because I just know life, she would have been like a Krishan all over the place, and that would have just continued to destroy my family, her having a baby and whatever drama that would have just been more stress on us. So we're all going to leave here. So I just look at it as, she had a moment where it was a little bit violent, but now she's at peace and she's resting. And, we didn't have any additional children that we had to, because it was a struggle trying to keep this girl from being unalive, which should happen anyway. But I just think that I lost my train of thought sometimes when I think about her, it just takes me out. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, y'all, I appreciate that. And I'll just bring it up casually. Oh, I remember what I was saying, because people start talking so much, and you guys, not you guys, but we give away information unknowingly, which if there's a perpetrator or somebody involved, they can use that information as a protection. So in our situation, to be honest, my family has started talking, and of course we wanted the case to be solved, but just in the moment, I don't know if you guys have ever had those situations, but we started saying, oh, they said she was found like this, oh, this and that. So we just was talking, and so just talking to different people, we was going to doors and everything. The person who allegedly, or who they think did it, disappeared for 3 days, and by the time they turned themselves in, they had like a playbook, because everybody had talked so damn much. So, in these situations, I mean, I don't know if what's going on with him, but people be saying stuff sometimes before they should, so. And I mean, and our situation was before the internet. So you can imagine, how information travels so quickly. People be on the telephone, Sky paging, talking shit that they shouldn't be. And sometimes it backfires on the family, and people aren't thinking about the family. Loving myself, girl. Oh Lord, I was just thinking about this. You said Yo-Yo can't play with my Yo-Yo. Yeah, child, let me tell you, Yo-Yo, my boyfriend, he back in the day, he used to be he had a friend that was like a DJ or something, and Yo-Yo did a performance somewhere, and Yo-Yo has them light eyes, right? Beautiful eyes. And so my boyfriend at the time had went to one of her performances or something. Of course, I was younger then. And he came back with an autograph, picture of Yo-Yo. Y'all, I was so young, dumb, and in love. I tore that man's picture up of Yo-Yo. She had signed it. I saw that picture in his room. Man. And I looked back at myself and said, what possessed me to do something like that? The girl was gorgeous, but so what? It was a picture. How jealous was I? When you look back at your younger self, do y'all see yourself having done some stupid, some crazy stuff over being young, dumb, and in love? I cannot believe I did that ish. Chris is just entering the chat again. We don't know. We're just talking about some platforms are saying he did, and some are saying that he didn't. So the family has not made an official statement, but Storm Monroe had reported that he was on life support and in a vegetative state. Yes, please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. So generally speaking, when you're in that vegetative state, you know, I just went through that a few months ago. It's probably, you know, not so good. But yeah, we're waiting for the family to speak out about it. But yeah, loving myself, girl, that yo-yo, that picture, child, I tore that thing up like, and he was just in shock. To me, I feel like he should have broke up with me and said, girl, something's wrong with you. You got some screws loose. But he didn't. He was just as young, dumb, and in love as I was at the time. I saw that picture. I saw her signature. And I had just seen Yo-Yo. She still looks good. I just saw her doing some performance. I forget what it was for, but she still looks good. Loving myself says, when I look back at my younger self, I said, damn, why didn't you just run from your mom? Wait, why didn't you just run from your mom? Oh, why didn't you just run from your own mother? What you saying, girl? I don't know what you mean. But we all, you know, when you're young and dumb, you just do stuff. It takes maturity. Loving myself says, don't get me wrong, my mom wasn't abusive. She was just too small. Oh yeah, but loving myself, come on now. You have to have some grace for your parents to some degree, because I am a smothering mom, and I told you previously on maybe another live, because of what happened to my cousin being unalive, it has forever changed how I mother, you know. So I'm always going to be nervous and scared, because the reality of what is out there, we've lived through it. So I mean, some mothers, maybe something happened, and I'm not going against what you're saying. Trust me, I don't like to be combative on my channel. If you in my chat, we good, you know, in different perspective. But sometimes it's beyond our control. It's like things that have happened in our past cause us to be who we are, you know. So I don't know if you have any grace with your mom, but she probably was just oh, you said not your case, Treasury. Okay. I was gonna say, you know, we do the best we can, because we don't come, y'all having children don't come with a handbook, y'all. We be effing doing the best that we can. And some people just, I ain't even gonna get on Krishan Rock. Like, that is a train wreck. Lord knows not to speak poorly of this young lady. I wish the people in her circle, I know she was in the church and women were supporting and surrounding her. But that is a train wreck waiting to happen. And as I spoke about my cousin that was unalive, it was a similar situation. We warned her, like, this won't end well. All of this, my mom used to say, we gonna end up finding you somewhere, you know, and we did. Oh, loving myself, I'm so sorry. My condolences, sending you a heart and some love, virtual love. I don't care what we say. When you lose your mom, it's always rough. So sending you love. Hope you have some good women around you. Hey, Lounge, welcome back to the chat. Welcome back. And I'm sorry. I hope you good. I hope you know, sometimes when things like that happen, you have to get therapy, get counseling. When my cousin was unalive, I was off work for a month. I was a mess, and I had to get counseling to get through it. My mom we all had to get counseling because we love that girl. Ty says Russell Simmons co-signed what was said by okay. So you guys, Ty is saying that Russell Simmons co-signed what was said by posting the family was saying their goodbye. So I don't know if he, you know, the lounge is saying hey to everybody. Yeah, the lounge is saying, I know that's so sad. Oh, loving myself, where you got virtual family over here, you know, and don't make me sad. Don't make me sad. everybody got family, sweetie. And, you know, find people. Come on now, you make, I gotta get it. I'm a softie. You just snatched my soul with that one. I don't like what you said, and I'm not saying it like that. We are sending you love, loving myself. I know one of my besties, her mom passed years ago when we were younger, and her life was never the same. So I'm sending you a hug and sending you love. Is there church community? Is there somebody? I'm an only child, so I have no siblings. So when my mom goes, it's just me, and I'm preparing myself for that, you know, and I have my daughter. But I don't know if you have children. I don't know if you have relatives, but I always feel we got somebody. And if we don't have nobody, you got God and you got yourself. And it's funny you say that, because I was just having this conversation with my daughter, and she was saying something, and I just told her, if you got nobody, you got yourself. You always got you and God. So I'm just have to take a breath on that one, because that what you said, I just want you to be okay. I don't know how you're saying it, because we don't get emotions or things when we look at these chats. We just get the words, and I don't know what sentiment you had there, but I'm just hoping you're good. If you ever feel alone, reach out to people close to you, get counseling, do the things to keep yourself mentally supported and healthy, you know, because it's hard. Oh, big book one. Y'all gonna make me, y'all trying to make me cry up in this mother ducker. That's the one thing I can't, I don't do good with this type of stuff, because I just have a soft heart for stuff like that. And my daughter says I'm an empath, you know, and I'm sorry for you too, big bookworm. My condolences. I know how hard it is losing a parent. I don't know, because both of my parents are still here, but I've seen people go through it. And so I'm just sending y'all a hug and a love. Ty says it's in his story on Instagram. Okay, thank you. Y'all, I'm stuck. Worldman Beats is sending out hugs and kisses, and we're sending them to you, loving myself, and we're sending them to Big Bookworm. Big Bookworm says, all who have lost loved ones, my condolences and prayers. Thank you. Exactly. I'm fighting back the damn tears, loving myself. I got my glasses on. But listen, it's taking, I'm really talking from my chest, because I have seen so much tragedy, you know, within my own family and loss and stuff. So when I hear people talk about it, I don't take it lightly. I know we were talking about but when I hear, you know, people saying I don't have family, I don't have mom, that rips my soul, because it's been the people in my family who have suffered because of loss and loss of family and just not having a good support system. So I know how important that is. So and you got to be okay. You got to be okay. This took a little bit of a turn, but you know, I'm gathering myself. I'm sorry, you guys. The lounge is sending out hearts. Thank you. Loving myself. Lulu is sending you love. We're all sending you love. And also we're sending love to Big Bookworm too. Herbert says, you have two families in life, the one that you're born into and the one that you craft through your own experiences, empathy, and compassion. Absolutely. Loving myself says, oh, my siblings are gone. My mom had 4 kids. I'm the baby, last one born, last one standing, but don't cry. I'm fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm living for my babies. Oh, so you got your kids then. You got your so your family are your children now. Okay. Oh, that makes me feel bad. And you know what? Me and my daughter laugh because she'd be like, Mom, you're getting all emotional. You're crying for yourself. I'm good with it. So basically, you have the baby, so you're not by yourself. You got some love. We always got love because you got to love yourself. Hey D Dot, welcome to the chat. We were just talking about Irv Gotti. We went through his relationship with Ashanti. It almost sounds like a Diddy scandal, to be honest. It was very dark. I had no idea how turbulent that relationship was. Y'all, I got a sniff. Didn't want to do it in your ear. So Big Bookworm said it was a huge, she was a nurse in COVID. Oh, I'm sorry. My mom's a nurse too. I'm so sorry, y'all. You know, it's just everybody, you know, most people, we all have that point in life where we're going to deal with the loss of a loved one, and it's devastating and crushing. And I always tell my daughter, because she's an only child, and I know I'm everything. She's my everything. I've been so much to her. Her dad is still alive and they have a good relationship. But when you lose your mom, it's just, I don't know, dads is tight too. And some people have a really good tight bond with their dad. So, you know, but when you lose that support system, it's just hard. And so I always tell her, when I leave, you got to have friends. You got to go get therapy. But you got to keep on trucking, baby. Because some people give up, you know. And I remember when Whitney Houston passed, Bobby Christina said her mom says, just keep moving. So, y'all, listen. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know what to say now. My shoulders are, because I just want to hug everybody and be like, it's all good. We all okay. Lulu saying, hey, D Dot. D Dot says, Irv Gotti, RIP, been a long road. Yeah. Lulu says she lost her dad. My condolences, Lulu. I'm sorry. It's always hard when we lose loved ones. Man. D-Dot's celebrity scandals. Okay, we got you. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry, D-Dot. I'm trying to get myself together. Listen, y'all, I'm a crier. You know, I'm the person who just likes everybody to get along and everybody to be happy. And I remember one time my pastor, I was saying, we were having a conversation. I was like, I don't know. I'd be on my way to work and I'd just be crying. And he was like, turn off that sad music, turn off that country music, turn off anything that make you sad. Cause it don't take much. I could watch the news and be like, oh, they did that to the babies. Man, I got a problem. D-Dot says y'all. D-Dot says my parents died too. One before my 21st. Oh my God. Oh Lord. D-Dot, I'm sorry for you too. Oh. You guys. Hey, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next stream. Seriously. I hate to see. When you guys tell me about this, I don't know, maybe it's a trigger for me. I wasn't triggered talking about Irv, but when you guys tell me the things that have been happening, for some reason, it's just making me sad. And I am strong, but when I hear like people going through things, it bothers me because it's like, why? It feels like there's so much suffering in this world. So I'm just gonna say, sending love out to all you guys. I hope everybody is good. My condolences for all the losses. And when I see y'all next time, I'll be up here laughing and smiling and having a good time. Because I don't want y'all to see me like this. So, no, don't be sorry. It's not, no, loving myself. Don't you be sorry. it's that's how I'm wired, y'all. I need to get a tissue. It's just how I'm wired. And like I said, I've had so many people in my family unalive that sometimes just talking about it puts me in a space. So, and I don't know how I end up doing this. My daughter be like, you need to get therapy, you need to get counseling, and I did, and I have. But it's just that part, loss of loved ones and stuff, it just rips me to shreds. And I guess because I started seeing it so early in my life, I live in an area where it's so common, like just with that young guy Ronnie Doe, you see people being unalived. I had a cousin who killed his own dad. One committed suicide, one unalived in a hotel, one shot by. This is like I used to be like, I remember when I used to work at the law firm, I had like, I think 2 funerals. And I said, these white folks is going to be like, girl, you lying. Can't nobody had that many funerals to go to in such a short time. Like, I was even embarrassed to tell them. I think one time I just took the time off. I didn't even, like, they're not going to believe me. Loving Myself says, D. Well, teach me. So y'all, I have regrouped a little bit. Thank you guys. Y'all don't talk me through this. Oh, let me see what D. says. I taught myself how to be strong. Yeah, you know what? I think people are wired a certain way, and I try to be. I don't know. I don't know. I hate to see people, because I know how hard it is when I went through some tragedies in my family. So when I hear people say certain things, I just be like, oh, are you good? Are you okay? Did you make it? And I think that's the perspective. So, y'all, but thank you for walking me through it, because I had a moment. And Loving Myself, don't apologize, because it's not your fault. It was just, and then, it just kind of hit me left. And then when when he said, Worldman says it's the trauma that comes with it, and it's a process that takes time to go through and overcome. But we're doing it all right here, which is amazing. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Yes. I had to regroup though. Loving Myself says, I turn my feelings off, but certain things triggers something my waterfalls don't stop. Yeah, I mean, it just we was sitting up here laughing and talking about the people and everything, and then it's just life, I guess. Things happen, but I just want everybody to be okay. That's just always been my personality. I'm an empath. I am an empath. Worldman Beat says 100. Chris is saying no. Yeah. Y'all. Anyway, because earlier I was supposed to be cussing some. See how crazy people are. See how dual-minded we are. Because just about a half an hour ago, I was supposed to be coming to Worldman Beats' job and cussing the damn manager out, and all of a sudden I'm sitting up here. Yeah. So no, Chris, it wasn't the story that triggered me. It was when Loving Myself said, and I'm not saying it's not her, but when we were talking about something else. So I've been good through the whole IRV Gotti stuff. That wasn't it. It was just some comments that were made. But yeah, Loving Myself, you do have to turn your feelings off. Sometimes I do. This one just caught me by surprise when you said that, and you said you have no family. That was like, I don't know, for some reason that just smacked me really hard, but it's okay. Loving Myself says, but then I remember it, and that's a trigger for me. And it's down here. Lounge says, Chris, yes, it's sad with these stories. Yeah, no, Chris, it wasn't the story. It was when and she just was just saying something when she said she didn't have no family, and I'm like, yes, you do. You know, so yeah. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Big Bookworm says you're human. Yes. But anyway, I just like to have a good time, you know. Cause y'all come over here so we can laugh and have a good time. I don't ever mean for it to turn. Um, yeah, Chris, that's how I felt. Like, yeah, you have family. You says we are family, and I said, you know, we're a virtual family, but I know people need things in real time, you know, and so when she said that, it was like, Loving Myself says, well, it started when you asked what would we tell our younger. Yeah, no, girl, listen, you're fine. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're talking. Yes, exactly. Loving Myself was reminding me how it started. What would we tell our younger self exactly? Because my younger self was a mess sometimes, especially in relationships. D-Dot says, it's okay. It gets real at times when a person needs comfort. And loving myself. Now, since we went through, y'all, I gotta wipe my nose and sniffle. Hold on. Since we went through all of this and we're all talking, I hope I didn't trigger you. Are you okay? So just let me ask you that, because I didn't mean to trigger you. If I did, and I hope you feel the love. So let me know in the chat, please. I'm waiting to hear from you because, yeah. Okay. Roland says, don't be sorry. Stop. Yes, yes. You know, and that's something. Okay. I'm good. Okay, good. You says I'm fine. Are you okay? I'm good. It was just in the moment. I was trying to stop the tears, y'all. D-Dot says, you always got a shoulder to cry. Oh, y'all so sweet. Chris says, don't apologize for having a heart. We need more of that today. Yes. I'm always up regarding a big bookworm says, I'm always up regarding my mom. I think about my mom. Yeah, it is what it is. I appreciate the condolences. Yeah. 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 It's a struggle. It's life be life, and don't it, you guys? Chris says, I was just about to cry regarding something, so I'm back to the live. And I was like, wait, we all crying? Yeah, girl, sometimes you just gotta let it flow, let it go, let it flow. But crying is not bad. Y'all came over here so we could just kind of have what's her name from Basketball Wives? She always says a Pandarosa, right? We supposed to be having a Pandarosa. But yeah, girl, Chris, if you need to cry, you gotta let it out, girl. Go, let it go, you know? Loving Myself says, I'm gonna tell my story on my channel one day. Yes, tell your story. You guys go follow her. Loving Myself. Tell your story. Why don't you tell it soon? Or are you waiting for something? Because if you want to tell it, we can go come over and support you. Let us know. Let us know. Oh, Chris, that was a song. There used to be a song that said, we cry together. My parents used to listen to that song, and then we made love. I never will forget that. I won't forget that song. Yeah, y'all. So I guess we just had a crying session over here. I'm drying my tears, and I'm back to being Superwoman. We cried together. Do you remember that song? Okay, I got you. Not ready yet. He did? I never heard the remake. What? How was it? A remake? I don't know if you could remake that song. That was classic. Worldman Beat says, we need more sympathy, empathy in this world, more love. gatherness because there's too much wickedness going on and it's out of control. You're absolutely right. It is just, I don't, I feel like people are just so, people are just so in dire need of thinking that they got to take from somebody else, or if they can't get it, I don't know what it is. But if people would just have basic human rights and treat people how you want to be treated, I mean, that would be half the problem would be solved, Roman says togetherness. Big Bookworm says for real, Roman. Chris says he did a chorus with We Cry Together, I believe, trying to sing it. I got to go check it out. I'm going to go look for it. Big Bookworm says, I agree wholeheartedly. Okay, you guys, I am going to sign off. Loving Myself says, no, I just sung it and you can't. Okay, you just sung it. I'm about to go sing it and get myself together. I love, I be listening to Maze, The Golden Time of Day, in the evening when the sun be setting and it's so pretty, like right over the water. Oh, it's so beautiful. I listen to that. It makes me happy. But y'all, I had my moment. Heffarella is back. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for letting me have my moment. A big hug to Loving Myself, D Dot. I think it was, I gotta go back, y'all. I want to make sure I got everybody. D Dot, and I believe it was Big Bookworm. All of us, or all of you who have had any loss, sending my condolences, and I hope you guys are okay. All right, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.